What's up everyone, and thanks for tuning into Electric Bike Journal. Today we are riding the Vvolt Alpha. This is a single speed belt driven bike. It's one of the easiest bikes we've had to build. We have had a lot of fun riding around town. So let's take you through some of the specs and show you what this bike is all about. The Vvolt Alpha is a Class 1 pedal assist bike with pedal assist up to 20 miles per hour. Integrated into the frame is a 375 watt-hour battery that takes 5.5 hours to fully charge, and that powers the 350 watt rear hub Acer motor. This is a single speed bike using the quiet Gates CDN Belt Drive. This has 5 levels of pedal assist mode as well as a walk mode. The onboard controller shows speed, pedal assist level, distance, range, and shows your battery levels. There is a USB outlet on the side of the controller, and you can tap into that to charge your devices on the go. The controller is Bluetooth compatible for pairing with the Xplova app. This has hydraulic disc brakes front and rear with 160mm rotors. It comes with 27.5 inch by 1.95 slightly knobby tires. There is tire clearance for 2.4 inch tires or 2.2 inch tires with fenders. There are mounting points on the bike so you can install a rear and a front rack. Front and rear rechargeable LED lights are included with the bike's purchase, and there is a bell mounted on the handlebars. There are reflective hits on the decals of the bike and on the inside of the fork for added help with visibility in low light. The bike weighs between 44 and 46 pounds depending on the size and has an estimated range of 20 to 40 miles depending on your pedal assist level, and is priced at $1,399. Let's take you on a ride for a little on-bike experience. Out for a ride on the Vvolt Alpha. Wanted to start in the flats just to show how this bike just pedals very well with no pedal assist. The single speed belt drive has good gearing to keep you going. And it's a little harder to start at first with no pedal assist just because you are pushing the entire weight of the bike from that one gear. It is somewhat geared to be ranged in the middle, so with just having one gear, it's got to have a pretty big range. But once you get going, you can get your legs at a nice cadence. And we're going 14 miles per hour right now, just on a flat street, no pedal assist. And I kind of will show you from a stop. You got to push down a little harder to get it going. But once you get going with no pedal assist, pretty good. But you know, as with all electric assist bikes, the fun comes when you use the motor. So I just clicked it into one, and immediately you feel some relief in that pedaling. You just feel it kick in, nice and smooth. And from a stop, you feel that push you just enough to where it's not hard to get going. And immediately, going right away, 15 miles an hour, just in pedal assist one. This bike is just efficient overall when you are not using a high pedal assist mode, especially in the flats. So I'm still in pedal assist one, more of a little uphill. And I can feel, you can't because you're not on the bike, but I can feel some nice assist, mellow pace, my legs aren't spinning too fast, and 15 miles an hour feels very comfortable in pedal assist one. Once we kick it up into two, you hear the motor ramp up a little bit, and that takes us to just under 17 miles an hour with very minimal effort, which is just super good. You can tell that this is gonna last, the battery's gonna last a long time. It does have hydraulic disc brakes front and rear, get you to a nice stop. All right, getting going from pedal assist 2 at a stop definitely gives you that boost a little quicker than in 1, and gets you up to 15 very quickly. And 15 miles an hour is a nice pace to just cruise around. You aren't gonna be racing everywhere, but you still can get around a lot quicker than walking, and driving in a city, you might not even go faster than 15, 20 miles an hour. Right now, in pedal assist 0, I'm gonna go all the way up to 5, see how quick we can get up to 20 miles an hour, which is the limit of this Class 1 electric bike. And pretty quickly, already up to 19.7. So it does cut out a little bit before 20 miles per hour, but that's still pretty good. And once you get back onto the pedals, if you slow yourself down, you can feel that motor kick in. And it gives you a nice boost, so like it'll keep you maintained at that top speed. Let's test out these brakes again. And we're stopped. In pedal assist 5, you really feel that boost right from the stop sign. It is a nice way to be. That is a nice gear and pedal assist to be in to get you going from a stop to cross the street quickly. This does have a cadence sensor, so you do just slightly pedal and it will kick that motor in for you. You don't have to be putting your entire force of your legs down on them to get it going. All right, we are at a hill I like to test the pedal assist on. Right now we are in pedal assist 0, and it is fairly difficult. I'm only going 6 miles per hour. It really hasn't peaked out yet. So let's go into 1, feel that relief. But since we are on this single speed drivetrain, we haven't got to where the gearing is ideal for just cruising. So with pedal assist 1, got us to 10, but I'm still working pretty hard to get going. Kick that into 2, and that eases up the power I am putting down in the pedals. And now I can go 14 miles per hour up this hill, which is solid. If we were still in pedal assist 0, I'd be going 6 miles an hour. So let's kick it up to 3. 3 is a lot easier. Feel that assist come in, maintaining 15 and a half, 16 miles an hour. But if we want to go faster, go into 4. Does get steeper up here, but 4 is giving us that assist we want to get to the top. We'll use 5. Yeah, 5, you can see we are moving. And that got us to 17. Let's see how this bike does downhill. It does have a nice upright seated position. It's comfortable. Nice width on the bars. The hand grips are ergonomic and hands fit well on them. No pedal assist, I'm just coasting, going down this hill at 29 miles an hour. Got a bump here, and we'll use these brakes to slow us down. This does have 27.5-inch wheels with just under 2-inch tires, so it does absorb the bumps pretty well. Those brakes work good at that stop sign. And now this is another steep hill. I'm gonna stay at 5, because I know this bike wasn't fully made for big hills like this, being that it is just a single speed bike. The gearing is definitely optimized more for the flat, maybe some rolling hills. And when you're in 5, you're gonna drain the battery more. But you can get up some steep hills in 5. It is a bit of work. It is a bit of work on the rider's end as I'm pedaling pretty hard. Feels like I'm putting down some power for sure. Make me out of breath a little bit. But we still are managing to get up this hill. I mean, I would, since I know I'm on a single speed bike, try to avoid some of the big hills. But for testing purposes, We'll take you up them, see how it goes. Once again, going uphill, using pedal assist 4 so we can get it done and go downhill. But this bike is so quiet. The belt drive is so smooth. You really don't hear it at all. And it's just silent. You hear the tires and the motor a little bit, but it's always nice to be able to hear your surroundings. Hear the birds chirping or a car coming up to you. It's all good. This quiet bike, I'm all about it. It makes the experience a bit more enjoyable for everyone. And we are almost at the top, but with relative ease in 4. And I will drop us down. And that's the gate to the start of our downhill. Drop us down to 0. I will pedal a little bit to get us down to the steep part, but we'll handle this hill just by gravity. So right now, 20 miles an hour, feels good, 24. I haven't pedaled at all, and just using gravity. The bike does not feel squirrely at all, but it does feel some of those bumps, but not bad. And we hit 32 miles an hour, 33, and we're coming up on the turn. I'll use these hydraulic brakes to slow us down. But over 30 miles an hour, didn't feel too bumpy. Definitely felt the bumps as there's no suspension or anything, but pretty good for a single speed bike over 30 miles per hour downhill. This does have slightly knobby tires, so we can take it on a little dirt. This little steep pitch, the tires are gripping. I'm not feeling any slip. So that's cool. You could definitely take this bike on some little, mellow bike paths that have some gravel on there. It doesn't feel like it's gonna slip much. I mean, if I was going on a crazy downhill night, but we're just gonna see how it does on some little bit of gravel and some dirt. And we're off. This little dirt path is always fun to test some of the bikes on. Doesn't feel bad. A little bumpy. I'm on the brakes right now, and it's not like they're gonna grip and make us slip. But feels good. I mean, I would ride this on a gravel path somewhere. We are going 17 miles an hour on this path, and I don't feel like the tires are losing any grip. And that's pretty quick for this little uphill. It does get a little loose in some spots. You don't want to be turning your tires. That's more just bike awareness and tire grip. But these tires, I would say, hold up on some gravel roads. Here are some of the things that we really enjoyed about the Vvolt Alpha. The Vvolt Alpha was one of the easiest bikes that we've had to build straight out of the box. It was really nice to just have to pull it out of the side of the box rather than pull it up and over. Some of these bikes are a little heavy, so pulling it out of the box makes it a little difficult. This one, you just pulled out of the side, and all you had to do was install the front wheel and the pedals. That's just so simple and so much easier and such a nice experience compared to some bikes where you have to build up the entire thing. The front axle of the bike even comes greased, and it's just those little things that set it apart from other builds. The packaging on this bike was also nice and minimal. It wasn't wrapped with a ton of plastic or cinched down with a bunch of zip ties. There was Velcro instead of zip ties holding things in place. It's nice to have those Velcro straps. You never know what you can use them for in the future. And the frame was protected with cardboard instead of plastic. It's nice to have the cardboard because you can recycle that. We think this is a great looking bike with simple lines and a clean paint job. You really can barely tell it is an e-bike at first glance. The single speed belt drive is nice and quiet and has good gearing. Once you get going and you pick the right pedal assist mode, it really is a very easy experience to pedal around on this bike. Having the 5 levels of pedal assist is somewhat like having 5 gears. As the higher pedal assist you choose, it makes pedaling easier as if you would be changing gears on a geared bike. The belt drive is also very low maintenance and much cleaner than a conventional chain drive. As long as you keep the belt clean, you will have no issues for a very long time. Vvolt also offers a 3-year warranty against manufacturer defects with no mileage limitation. They also have a crash replacement program if you happen to get in a crash. There aren't many things we'd like to see different about this bike. For the price, you're getting a nice build with nice components and a good-looking bike. The gearing really isn't optimized for summer with big hills. It is a single-speed bike, really meant for some rolling hills and some flat terrain. If you are going to be riding somewhere with large hills, it would be better to have more gears so you can have an easier time pedaling up them. This is only a Class 1 pedal assist bike that will take you up to 20 miles per hour, so if you would like to go faster than that, this might not be for you. It is also a single-speed belt-driven bike. So once you get to 20 miles per hour, you will be pedaling pretty hard, your cadence will get moving, but it isn't that big of an issue. This does not come with integrated headlights or taillights. It does come with those separately, but it would be really cool if these were integrated onto the frame. Whether you are commuting to work, running some errands around town, or just going on a leisurely stroll, the Vvolt Alpha is a great option at this price point. With the ability to add a front and a rear rack, this would be a great bike to run some errands on and even go to the grocery store. From the simple and easy assembly to the nice single-speed belt-driven drivetrain, the Vvolt Alpha is a great bike to get you around your city in style. Vvolt is a company that believes in more electric-assisted mobility will make for a better world, and we are excited to see what they have coming in the future. Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed this review on the Vvolt Alpha. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel as we have a lot more content like this on there and more coming in the future.